Morning traders, it is Tuesday morning, September 24th. We're about 20 minutes into the action. It's time for the daily trade video. If you've been watching the last couple of days, we have been nailing some great stocks in an otherwise flat market. Everything that I'm going to be showing you this morning is available at www.oneoption.com. Option Stalker is our platform. That's what I'm using to find these great trades. Every day I'm trying to show you the searches that I'm looking for, the patterns that I'm looking for, and how to construct the entry and exit for each trade. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you are an active trader, subscribe to this YouTube channel because I'm going to be posting these videos every day, and that way you'll be notified. These videos are going to have stocks that you want to be trading today because they're going to be hot. So without further ado, let's get started. I'm going to take down my daily market comments, but that's where we start each and every day. That's our systematic approach. Market first, stock second, options last. Here we can see the S&P 500. We've got major resistance right here at the all-time high. Tried it once, twice, three times. Repelled each of those times. We also have a horizontal support level right here at the gap, and that was the open. We found support there around the 297 level. That seems to be holding. We have opposing market forces right now, and we are in a news vacuum. Well, what the heck does that mean? That means that every day that we trade, we're likely to close close to the open, meaning a doji. So the market will move back and forth, but the net change will be pretty negligible. So today we've got a nice little opening gap higher, and we'll put up the SPY. You can see, nice big green bar, some follow through. So for right now, the early momentum points higher. Yesterday we were focused on the bullish side as well. We're going to do so again today. I think that the market has a greater chance of keeping positive momentum because we have China trade talks that are officially going to be conducted in October. These are going to be face-to-face meetings. The market likes that news. It also likes the fact that Boris Johnson was shot down. The Supreme Court ruled that his suspension of Parliament was unlawful, so it'll be very difficult for him to force a hard exit for England before that January 31st deadline. He was looking to exit the EU on Halloween. So that's another dark cloud that is temporarily parted. So let's start looking for some bullish trades. First, I'm going to start with my favorite scan. This is good for swing trades. We're going to go into pop bull, and all we're going to do is go to a daily chart, and I'm going to click right through these. So there we know we've got earnings before the open. That's Jabil Systems. We've got a breakout to a new high. I like that. This is a nice horizontal breakout on earnings. So what I'm going to do is go to a 5-minute chart. This doesn't look too bad. I would put an alert right here. I would also put an alert down here because if it takes out the low of the day, it might be a nice shorting opportunity because then it would fill that gap. I could like this one either way. We're also going to go into E-reaction. This is how the stock has performed after earnings announcements the last 4 quarters, and these are 5-minute charts of that price action that day. You would be shocked at how many times we can find frequent patterns. Here we've got Jabil going up above our target. So basically it gaps down, some follow through, gap up, reversal, gap down, flat. I'm not seeing anything here that tells me that I've got a trade pattern setting up, but this is really nice information to have. Let's go back to that chart. There we can see that it's continuing to bounce. I'm going to give it some more time and keep this alert down here because right now I like it a little bit better as a short. It needs to form this base here, and then I can decide to join that stock. The other thing that's got me a little leery is this stock has been choppy back and forth. No sustained trend higher, no big compression right here. If I had those, then I'd feel a little bit better about jumping on board. Let's keep going. Let's see what we've got. This is the type of action I like. Grinding higher, higher lows, compression, breakout, good volume. Let's put the 1 OSI indicator up. Yes, got nice relative strength on this one. So this is a decent looking candidate. Symbol FND. I don't know what this company does, but The chart right now looks good. The shorter term your time horizon, the more you have to rely on technical indicators. Let's see where this 100-day and 200-day moving average are. See if those are in the way. Actually, stock is through that 200-day moving average. It's got some room, symbol NSC. Can't say that I'm overly aggressive with this one. We have a very quiet market, so we have to be super selective. So, yes, looks good. I'm not going to get overly excited about it, though. This is pretty nice. It's got room to run. It's through this horizontal resistance level. It's got good relative strength. It's a nice trending stock. So this one might be worth putting on our list. I'm going to look at it a little bit later. We'll see what the day or intraday chart looks like. Okay, not bad. Going to keep going. Just got to keep plugging. This is nice. Horizontal breakout through resistance, decent volume, good relative strength, and we've got nice bars building with closes near the high. So once this stock gets going, it's a cheap stock. It's a $9 stock. So SNH, Senior Housing Properties REIT, usually not big movers. Keep on going. Let's see what we can find here. That's a pretty nice run right here. Compression right here. Good relative strength. Breakout. BNS. Bank. Trying to get through. Still in the range. Google had some good news. It looks as though they had a lawsuit that was settled in their favor regarding Europe and privacy issues, and this is a nice little breakout right here. So I do kind of like Google here. That would be one that I would be watching. Nice build here. Boom, boom, boom. On a 5-minute basis, good relative strength, good volume. Google's probably one that I'm going to be watching to trade today. Like I said, in a very lackluster market, ALL, Allstate. Oh, that's a pretty nice one too there. It's a nice little breakout. Nothing big, but the stock is trying. BSX, no. BLK, nice move higher through the 100-day moving average. Not bad. Again, nothing real exciting today. It's got to get through the resistance here, so not overly thrilled here so far. But that's okay, because all I need is one. If you watched my video on Friday, we highlighted shorts in Roku and Netflix. Boom, big ones. Yesterday I liked DHI and Ulta, ULTA. Those ended up being fantastic opportunities. I like this. Horizontal breakout, tests the breakout, finds support. Now it's ready to run. That's EL, Estee Lauder. Looks pretty good. NSC we've looked at. So the rails are getting a little action today. These are all stocks with relative strength. So they are strong relative to the market. The market is up this morning. So you're going to have a lot of candidates, some legitimate, some not. The more ideal search is when the market is down and we're running these relative strength searches and you see a stock that's trading higher, you know it's got buyers lined up. I like those situations much better. This stock will set up for a nice play and drop a alert line there. That would be a nice low here, and the stock would have a tendency to come in and fill that move right there after earnings. We're going to be switching to another search here very quickly because I'm not seeing anything too great in here. So let's go to our custom search engine, see what we can pull up there. As always, we're going to look for good option liquidity. I'll give a quick scan, see if we've got any post earnings today. These would have been stocks that announced after the close yesterday or before the open today. During earnings season, this is a go-to search. So we have quite a few actually. How about stocks that are above the prior day high? We've got JBL and CarMax. Okay, KMX. Let's look at that one. Opens on the high, tests resistance, backing off. No thank you. Earnings search, we're really not in very heavy earnings season right now. So we're going to go to option liquidity, we're going to go to heavy volume, and we're going to go to stock greater than prior day high. This is a really nice search. There's our results, but I'm going to show you an easier way to get there. I've added this, and it's called heavy buy, to my canned searches. So Google right at the top, we like it. Win, Disney, Snap was good yesterday. Heavy volume. Let's take a look at the 5-minute. Not bad. I would probably trade Snap. We wanted to hold this open right there, but this looks pretty good. Nice relative strength so far today. Yesterday it had this pop, and Snap just went above. I don't think you have to rush into this stock. Here's why. Look, rallied up, pulled back, rallied up. So I would just wait to see if you can buy this on a dip, and I might put another alert right here. I'm not super aggressive on this. It still has to get through major resistance right here, so there is a headwind for this stock. If it had broken through, I'd be much more interested. LEN, yesterday we had DHI breaking through to a new high. Inch higher. LEN could be good. And we know that the stock has heavy volume today. Nike, announced after the close yesterday. Not much of a reaction, so not too interested in that one right now. So let's keep looking. Let's see what else we've got here. We've got spikes that we can look for on a 15-minute basis. And now we're 30 minutes into trading. Nike is one. Nothing else coming up there. Let's go in and see if we can find some stocks that are on a bullish trade signal. Stocks that are strong relative to the SPY. And we're going to start there. See what we've got. Adobe. Not seeing anything great. CRM. MDT. Medtronic. Not particularly great. You can see long tails here. So tries, backs off, tries, backs off. It's inching higher. I wouldn't be aggressively trying to buy it, but heck, if I can buy it here close to the open of the day, why not put an alert, see if it comes back to us. If it does, I'd be interested at that level. Snap, another one. The more searches that these stocks come up on, the higher the probability that they're going to work. This is workday, so we've got our alert on that already, and that's come up in another search. And XLU, so this is the utility index, I believe. We can click stock ER, and yes, publicly traded utilities. That is breaking out. Not a big mover, not a fast moving stock, one that you might be able to make a little bit of money on if you can buy it well. So we're not going to rush into that stock either. So we need to keep plugging away and seeing what we can find here. And there's an alert for Snap, so there would be an opportunity right there for us to buy the stock cheaper. What I'm going to go to now is I'm going to just simply look for momentum stocks, and I'm going to be looking for anything that's got a strong ADX. We'll go with a 4-hour and a 2-hour time frame. So just show me stocks that are strong. And I'm going to take off that prior day high because a lot of stocks might not be on that prior day high. Not pulling anything up with strong ADX right now. And these values are pretty high. So on a 15-minute basis, these stocks have been moving. So let's take a look at them. ConAgra. ConAgra probably benefiting from the fact, really choppy, no interest, that the U.S.-China trade talks are going to be resuming and that there will be a higher demand for agricultural products because China has promised that they're going to resume buying our grain. So, Ulta was really hot yesterday. This is about where the video came out. You can see the beautiful run that we had. Boy, I'd love to find another one of these today, but so far, I'm not seeing anything too promising. I've got Google, and that's about it. Win, going to see if it backs off and fills the gap. And when I looked at the daily chart, I didn't see anything too impressive. We've seen some selling in here, so let's see if it backfills. I saw a lot of stocks today that were gapping higher, but a lot of them had been weak relative to the market recently, so they were simply bouncing. So we're not pulling anything up on the ADX search. I'm going to try on a daily basis. And these will be, so I went to D1. These are going to have a very high ADX on a daily basis. That means strong momentum. Let's see if we can find anything that's starting to pull back a little bit. So here I would combine that ADX search with a uptrend breach, okay? And so I would use an uptrend breach, bullish breach on a D1 basis. And so when this would breach this downtrend and resume that uptrend, that's when I want to know about it. So it would be a good opportunity right in here if it had opened on the low and we're closing on the high and had heavy volume. So that's how I would use this search engine to find a stock where I've got a bullish flag breakout. I'm just clicking through this list to see what's got movement and is anything giving me a little bit of an opportunity where I can come in and scoop the stock. And I'm not seeing it right now. Just keep looking. KBH, another home builder. I think our two that we're going to have to go with today are going to be Google and Lennard. Telephone, not bad. And I like it because it's pulled back here, and now it's starting to resume the trend. It came and it checked that breakout, tested it, see that? Right there? Tested it, and now it's starting to move higher. Let's take a look at the 5-minute chart. So nothing too exciting yet on it. It's got to get through the prior day high before I even want to look at it. And then it's still going to have resistance here at the high from Friday. So it's got a number of different resistance levels that it has to move through. And right now the market is just very, very lethargic. So I'm going to go into one more search and we'll see what we can find here. So I'm going to go in and I'm going to look for a bullish engulfing pattern on a D1 basis, so the prior day. And we'll see what we've got here. We've got APA. And there's your bullish engulfing pattern. It's trying to get through that 100-day moving average. Would not be bad if it can get through the 100-day moving average and the high from yesterday. So I placed an alert. Folks, there are days when the trading action is just a little bit lackluster, and today is one of those days. So I'm going to put two really good stocks on the board. Cisco I would like if it can get through that resistance level right there, then it's got a chance to get up to the 200-day moving average. Then it will have filled that gap. Small gap, but a gap nonetheless. So, one more look at Snap. So Snap again, I'm going to put my alert right here. I'm going to bracket this one, and we'll keep an eye on it. This will allow me to see it when it moves higher. It'll allow me to see it if it goes lower and starts to fill in that gap. Either way, I want to know about that move. So our three stocks that I really like for today, one was Lennard, L-E-N. We'll take another look at that. Yeah, it's still going. I like it. I would buy that. I'd day trade Lennard from the long side. Estee Lauder looked pretty good for us as well. So I like that stock. Google, not doing much of anything. See, it backed off right there. It's not to say that it can't get going again. It's set an alert right there. And ALL. This looks pretty strong. ALL wants to go. So those are my favorites. ALL, EL, LEN, and Google for today. I think those will provide you with good opportunities. I did have one other symbol I wrote down, FND. Gosh, the stock is wanting to break out, but unless I can buy that at a decent price back in here, I'm not going to chase that one. So stick with the other four that I outlined. Please subscribe to this YouTube channel if you're an active trader, because I'm going to be posting my day trading videos early in the day, each day, and I'm going to be doing it through year end. So you'll have lots of actionable trades. I want to show you how to use Option Stalker, how to conduct these searches. They will deliver the best stocks to you. It'll be so easy for you once you give it a try. Thank you. We'll see you tomorrow.